Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. In this video, we will be discussing the coding questions which are asked in Infinitive final round. Guys, this is part 1 of this series. More parts will be uploaded in future. So make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and also join my Telegram group also. The link of the Telegram group is given in the description box. I post regular updates on different companies which are recruiting as well as the questions which are getting asked in them. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, let's just discuss that what we will be discussing in this video. So first of all, I will be telling you the question, and then I will be telling you the approach that how to solve that question, and in the last section of the video, I will be showing you the code of Java as well as Python. So make sure that you watch this video till the end so that you can get to know the approach as well as the code you will be writing. So guys, before watching ahead, please hit the like button and the subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so the question is, we have to reverse the given string removing duplicates. Assume that all the characters are lowercase in the input string. So let's say test case 1 is Infosys only. So now what we have to do, we have to remove the duplicates from this string and then we have to reverse it. So you can see that reverse of this particular string will be this, and you can see that in this particular input string there are 2 s, but in the output string only 1 s is there, and that too the first occurrence of s, that is this s is there, the second s is not there. Now this test case 2 is Code Bashers, that is the name of this channel. So again you can see that the name has been reversed and all the duplicate characters has been removed, that is s and e are the duplicate characters which are present in this input string and they are removed, and their first occurrence has been kept and the second occurrence has been deleted. So now how will we approaching this question? See, let's break this question into two parts. First of all, what we'll do, see what we'll do, we have to reverse the string and we have to remove the duplicates. So first of all, what we'll do, we'll simply remove the duplicates from this string. So in this particular string, duplicates are s and s, so we will remove the duplicates. So our final string will become this, that is s has been removed. So this is our final string. Now what we'll do, we will simply reverse this string, that is this string will become this. So our question has been now divided into two parts. First part is to remove the duplicates, and then our mediocre string will be there, and then we have to reverse that mediocre string like this. Okay, so now I hope you understood the question. Now let's see the approach of this question. Like first of all, how we will be removing the duplicates. So first of all, we will see how we will be removing the duplicates from the string. Okay, so for this what we'll do, we'll simply make a 26 size integer array which will store 1 for each character present in the input string. Okay, so see, in the question we were given that assume that all the characters in the input string are lowercase. So how many total characters from A to Z are present? So that is 26 only. So therefore we will be making a 26 size integer array where every index, where 0 index represents whether A is present in the input string or not, 1 index represents whether B is present in this input string or not, and similarly 25th index represents that whether Z is present in the input string or not. So how will be reducing the current character, that is current character A, to the 0th index? How will be mapping them? So it is simple, that is the small a will have a ASCII value of 97. So we'll simply subtract the 97 from the current ASCII value of the current character, that is 97 minus 97 is 0. So it means that A has been mapped to the 0th index of this array. So I hope the concept of taking the array is clear. So now what we'll do, similarly what we'll do, we will be iterating over, see we have formed the integer array. So initially all the values inside this integer array will be 0. So what we'll be doing, we will simply iterating over this input string. So now let's say I has come. So first current character is I. So what we'll do, we'll simply find the index to which we can map the I. So what we'll do, we'll simply do I minus 97. So I minus 97 will be 8. So I is mapped to 8. So at 8th index of this array, we will simply be placing 1. Earlier it was 0. Now we will placing 1. Now second word is n. So what we'll do, we will simply do n minus 97. So the value we will receive will be the index of the array. So let's suppose it was 14. I do not remember the correct index, but let's suppose it is 14 only. So n will be mapped to 14th index. So earlier it was 0. Now it will become 1. Now similarly s has been mapped to 18th index. So s minus 97 will give 18. So first s when occurs, so what we'll do, we'll simply do 0, and instead of 0 we will simply be putting 1 here. Now and similarly when second s come, now when second s come, so So what we'll do, we'll simply do s minus 97. S minus 97 will give us 18, but we will see that at 18th position already 1 is present. So we will not update it. We will simply place the value of 1 only at this particular index. So now you see that how the duplicates are removed. So once we place 1 at every index of the character which is present in the input string, after certain time, see there are two s's. So the value at 18th index should be 2, or you can say 1 comma 1. But instead of 2 ones, only 1 1 is present. So it means that when we will be forming a new string out of this array, then only one occurrence of s will be taken into account. So our first step is over. So how we will be removing duplicates? We will be removing duplicates using the 26 size integer array. So now we have stored 1 at all the places which are present in the input string. So you can see that this is how our array will look, and all the other places which are not present in the input string will be 0 only. Now the second step. Now iterate over the input string and select all the characters with 1 as their value. See, we have in step 1 we have only stored the count of, we have only stored which character is present in the string or not using the array. Now what we'll do, we will simply iterate over this string. And if the index of current character has 1, then what we'll do, we will simply add that. We will first see what we'll do. Now we will take a new string. So let's suppose we have taken a new string which is initially empty. Now we will be iterating over the input string, that is Infosys. So first I comes. Now I has been mapped to 8th index. So we will see that this 8th index carry value 1 or not. So you can see that the value of 8th index is 1. So now what we'll do, we will simply add this I in our new string, that is I has been added to new string. Now we will simply do that. We have taken I into account. Now we'll do I is equivalent to, at this position we will simply do minus minus, that is 1 has been changed to 0. So we have taken 1 I into account. Similarly, let's say we have encountered f. So what we'll do, here it was n, now we have encountered f. So f has been mapped to 6. So we can see that at 6 there is 1 value. So f will be taken into account and this value will be reduced to 0, that is I minus minus. And similarly, what will happen, see, when we will be encountering the first s, then at this 18th position there is 1 as the value. So what we'll do, we will take s into account. And we will simply do I minus minus, that is 0. Now when the second s when we encountered the second s, now when the second s is encountered, we will see that it has been mapped to 18th index only, but now the value is 0. So we will not take this particular s into account. So our final answer will remain that we will not take second s into account. Now our new string will only be having info C, that is no s at the last. So this is how we have removed the duplicates. So I hope this concept is over. Now we have our intermediate string, that is our Infosys has been converted into InfoC and all the duplicate characters have been removed. Now what is the third step? See, now we have got a string. Now our step is only to reverse the string. So I will show you the code that how to reverse the string when I will be showing you the Java and Python code. Now the fourth step is to print the final string. Now once we have reversed the string, then we will simply print the string. So this was the entire approach of this question. I hope you understood the approach. If you have not understood, you can simply repeat the video. I am sure that you will understand at the second time. Now this was the approach. Now I will be showing you the code for, first I will be showing the code for Java and then I will be showing the code for Python. Now after the video, if you want this code, you can simply visit my blog. The link will be given in the description box. Here I have posted the question as well as I have posted the approach, and similarly I have posted the code for Java as well as I have posted the code for Python. So let's just see the code of Java now. So this is the code of Java. So first what we'll do, we will use the scanner class to take string as an input. So we have taken Infosys as an input. Now sc.nextLine again for taking the input of string. Now we have made an integer array of size 26. Now what we'll do, we will simply, first role was to fill the array with the characters which are present in the input string. So we'll simply iterate over the input string and we will first find the index that a particular character can be mapped to. So what we'll do, we'll simply do s1 dot caret I. So let's suppose s1 dot caret I was 98, was b. So the ASCII value of b is 98. So 98 minus 97 is 1. So ARR of index is equivalent to 1. That is, index was 1. So index 1 has been mapped to b. So ARR of b will be 1. That is, we have found a b character in our input string. So similarly, all the array will be fulfilled just like this. That is, all the array will be fulfilled. And if any value occurs twice, any character occurs twice, then also the value in the array will only be 1, because we are not doing array index plus plus, we were simply doing array index is equivalent to 1. So it will always override the previous value, that was 1 only, if the duplicate characters occur. Now after this loop has ended, we have stored all the values inside the array which are present or not. Now we will be forming a new string. Now this string will contain all the characters which are present in the input string except the duplicate values. So now what we'll do, we'll simply iterate over the input string, that is I is equivalent to 0, I less than s1 dot length I plus plus. Now we will again find the index which a current character has been mapped to. So s1 dot caret I minus 97. So index is, let's suppose, b only. So index is 1. Now if the value of current index is equivalent to 1, if the value of current index is equivalent to 1, it means that we can take this character at this point into a new string. So what we'll do, we'll simply do s2 plus is equivalent to s1 dot caret I, and we are doing ARR of index minus minus. So what will happen, we have taken b into account. Now we have reduced the value which was ARR index is equivalent to 1. Now when we have done minus minus, it has been reduced to 0. So we will not be taking, so now it has reduced to 0. So next time b will occur, so we will not take this value. Now see, after this loop is over, so our s2 contains a new string which is free from duplicate values. Now we have taken an s3 string in which we will store the reverse of the s2 string. So we are simply use the reverse loop, that is I is equal to s2 dot length minus 1, I greater than equal to 0, I minus minus, and we have simply done s3 plus is equal to s2 dot caret I. So we have run reverse loop for s2 string, and we have stored every character in the new s3 string. So new s3 string. Now in the end, we have simply printed system.out.println s3. So guys, this was the entire code for Java. I hope you understood it. If you want this code, you can simply go to my blog page. The link is given in the description box. You can see the exact same code there. Okay, so this was the Java code. Now let's see the Python code. Now Python code is very simple as compared to the Java code. So we do not have to form any array or something. So what we have to do, we have to firstly take input, string input that will be contained in S. Now again we have to follow the same logic, that is we have to remove the duplicates. So what we'll do, for a character in S1, so for the character in S1, if char not in S2, see S2 will be the new string. S2 will be the new string which will contain the words like Infosys. So Infosys will be converted to Infosys in the S2 string only. So what we'll do, char in S1 was our Infosys. So S1 was Infosys. So first I will come. Now if char not in S2, so if this current character of S1 is presently not in S2, then only this particular character will be appended in S2. So now our S2 will contain I, similarly it will contain N, then F, then S will also be contained. Now when this second S comes, so when this character is second S, and if this char not in S2, but it is S is already will be present in S2 as in this situation, then this character will not be appended in S2. Now after this loop is over, S2 will contain Infosys for Infosys as input. So S2 will contain this after this loop is over, and then we have to simply reverse this particular string. That will be done using this particular method, that is string slicing, and in the end we will simply print S2. So as this was again the code for the Python. I hope you understood this code, and if you want the code, you can simply go to my blog. Here I have posted the code for Python also. So guys, this was it for this video, but this was only part 1. Part 2, part 3, part 4 will be uploaded in future. So make sure that you are present on my channel as well as present in my Telegram group. So I hope guys you liked the video. Thank you for watching it.